when it came to the idea for me to do a short film, I decided in my head what genre was the most easiest to work with, and that's when I decided to do a short horror film. And I decided to call the horror film Moors Only Undead, the name actually came from Moors Only Country Buggers, which is where I work. And then so I decided to call it that. People seemed quite interested in it when I first created the Facebook page for it. You know, people seemed interested in it. And so I decided to go for the idea and run for it. So then I wrote out the story and then the script. I would say Moors Only Undead is influenced by a lot of horror films and games, in particular George Romero's iconic Night of the Living Dead, the original black and white horror film. REC, which is a Spanish horror film I don't think many people have heard about, but it's a massive cult film, and it's for the budget, it's a brilliantly made film. The Blair Witch Project. I most recently watched a found footage film which I wasn't too keen on, called VHS, but it is quite an effective horror film. I'm named found footage because that's the style of how I want to shoot Moors Only Undead in. Like the found footage style, because I know it's quite a popular style to have horror films in. I mean, in the most recent horror film I also watched another one at cinema called Sinister, which stars Ethan Hawke as a writer, and strangely starts, he finds a this old projector in the attic, and they have like these there's these canisters which have labels on them and dates, and as he's watching them he's seeing the whole family's being murdered in really grotesque, really gruesome ways. I mean, when I say that the film generally did shock me and frighten me, and there's also a really good twist in the film as well, which I'm not going to say. I would recommend that people go and see it though. It is a brilliantly made film. You know, it's generally probably low budget. The job is like, I wanted to keep this short film as simple as possible, and I thought the more simple is, the easier it's going to pull off, because if you make it too complex and overstep and you go way off the tracks, it's going to be a lot harder. So I thought, keep it nice and simple. It's going to be about 20 minutes long, the film, and you know, basically try to make a good, decent, short horror film. I said to myself, if the short film is a success, if it is a success, then I would consider doing a sequel to Moors Only Undead. That's pretty much it, really. And last thing I want to say really is, always a quote: you can either have a really good film with a shit story, or you can have a really shit film with a good story.